Hello there everyone and welcome back to another video. As you have seen from the title and the thumbnail, today is a discussion video which I haven't done in quite a while, more than 2 years actually. But today's video topic is about Jaden's animations Digimon experience. If you don't know who Jaden's animations is, well, she is a YouTuber who works with animation and plays games. Or at least that's what I figured from looking at her channel, obviously. But anyways, this video isn't about anything hateful towards her or towards anyone actually. It's quite the opposite, to be honest. It's to welcome her and maybe even some other people who saw her video and were interested in Digimon and wanted to venture out by themselves into the Digimon franchise. So yeah, but I did see some stuff that I wanted to note out in her video. So yeah, that is what we are gonna be talking about today. Some misinformation, or not exactly misinformation, some stuff that maybe people need to know. So yeah, that's it. Now, in Jaden's video, she tried to become a Digimon fan through playing one of the games, and when she tried to research what game she could start with as a beginner for the franchise, she couldn't find a suitable game because the community couldn't agree on one. Each game would have its pros and cons, and she got confused about it, and that's completely fair. That is the first problem she has in the video. And my analysis to that as a Digimon fan is it's not her fault or the community's fault. I would blame that on Bandai actually. And that is because like Bandai doesn't stick with a certain genre for Digimon. They always keep changing it. To make my point even more clear and understandable, let me use other franchises for example. Let's take a look at Dragon Ball maybe. Dragon Ball is known for having fighting games that are fighting games. So yeah, like some of them are 2D, some of them are 3D, some of them are survival, which is the Dragon Ball The Breaker, the most recent Dragon Ball game. And yeah, that is what Dragon Ball as a gaming franchise, like from the perspective of its games, is. It's basically a franchise about fighting. All of its games are fighting. They include fighting. So yeah, now take a look at Pokemon, and the games are always about catching Pokemon, training them, um, playing as a certain character, beating the gyms, becoming the champion, beating a certain evil team, catching legendary Pokemon, completing the Pokédex, and that's it. And now when you take a look at Digimon, you would see that there are a lot of different genres of games. If you go to the site Digimon Game Portal, which is an official site made by Bandai that lists all the Digimon games published by Bandai, we will see that they would always have different genres of games, from simulation to pet games, as she called them, to 2D arena fighting, and so on and so on. And then we got the story games like Cyber Sleuth and all that. And yeah, now you can take a look at the site yourself and see my point. And that is actually something Jaden herself sort of glanced over in the video. She basically talked about how the community is hurt and is waiting for Bandai to give us the attention we want, and how we just need a good game. And that I 100% agree with. We want a good game. Digimon has always been ignored by Bandai, and it never gets the same love as Naruto, Dragon Ball, and all the other big franchises Bandai has in their balls. And yes, pun intended. And I would say that is because maybe Bandai doesn't give too much funding to Digimon, or maybe they don't really have a good grasp on what Digimon needs. Like they are still experimenting to this day with different genres of games. Like I can't exactly pinpoint the reason as to why Digimon doesn't have a good game yet that everyone in the community can agree that it's a really good game and they all like it. I can't exactly say the reason why as to that hasn't happened yet. But yeah, now our next point, the second problem Jaden faced is when she started playing Digimon World Dawn, the game she chose to start with. And to sum up that part of the video, the game was mostly maze-like and grindy, and it wasn't better for her in any way because you also have to factor in that she doesn't know shit about Digimon at all, which is completely fine. I don't know shit about Pokemon either. However, that part I would blame on her because here's the thing, as far as I understood from the video, she went there with the expectation it would be similar to Pokemon in terms of gameplay, in terms of raising Digimon, or whatever she was thinking. I don't know. But yeah, that is what I understood. That if that wasn't the intention, or if I didn't understand that part of the video correctly, that's completely fine. We can ignore that part of the criticism, but that's why I feel like a bit of knowledge about Digimon would have made the game better and maybe, just maybe, a bit easier. Yeah, it wouldn't have made the game better, but maybe a bit easier to understand. Because you need to know which Digimon to talk to and how to rate the Digimon and what Digimon are and all that. And Digimon is one of those franchises that makes you get confused really easily. Even I get confused by a lot of stuff, and I have been with this franchise since my childhood, before the 2010s when the show aired in my country. Now, I'm not trying to say that she is an idiot or anything like that. Don't throw your knives. I'm just saying that Digimon is confusing at times. That's all. Okay? But once you understand, you will see how cool it can be. So, yeah. Okay? Now don't throw your knives. Okay? Now let's go to the next point. Now, to give a bit of fairness here, I would like to point out that I never touched Digimon World Dawn. But I did play a similar game to it, same style, same platform even, and that game is Digimon World DS. I played it a long time ago, but it's basically like version 1.0 of Dawn or something similar to that. To sum up my experience, I didn't finish it because child me never finished it, but I played it enough to know I will never touch it again. So yeah, I am a bit biased here with the points I previously made, but yeah, the games basically suck for someone who is new. Like I'm not dismissing Jaden's complaints. They are valid, completely valid, and normal criticisms. And for Digimon World DS, the criticism was the same, aka the normal criticism for Digimon World Dawn being too maze-like, too grindy, and all that. So yeah, but that doesn't mean the old Digimon games are garbage or anything like that. The older Digimon games have a charm to them for nostalgia, but that's it. I personally didn't grow up with the games, I couldn't afford them, but I grew up with the show itself. Now, to basically end off this video, I'll say to Jaden and to any of our friends who somehow this video finds, I will say to try the game that looks good for you, in case you can't really find anything recommended by the community. And that isn't for Digimon itself. It I would say that basically for any other franchise that there are a lot of good games for, or maybe even the community doesn't agree on a game that is good for a beginner, just like Digimon. So, yeah, that's basically it. And hey, if Jaden or a fan of Jaden stumbled on this video, then welcome to the Digimon franchise, I guess. I hope you enjoy Digimon and try Digimon Survive. I'm sure you're gonna love it. It's definitely family friendly. Now, this is the outro part of the video, so you can skip it if you want to. But if you want to stay for the outro, then yeah, I guess you can hear out what I have to say right now. I'm pretty sure you can tell that I was very careful with the wording of the video, and that is because I don't truly want any drama. I'm sure Jaden can be a nice person, but one, I don't really trust anyone, and it's a personal issue of mine. Two, fans can be rabid. Like like some fans can be like literal wild animals with with whatever they're thinking. So yeah, I'm not gonna be calling names, and I'm not gonna be calling a certain community, and I'm not gonna be saying anything. But yeah, that's my point. It's a sad reality to be in, but yeah, I wish I could express all what I got. Not that I already haven't done that, but yeah, I wish I haven't. I wish I haven't. I wish I didn't need to be careful with what I have to say in order to not stir up drama or not to create problems. You also have to factor in that I'm a small YouTuber, so no one will give a shit if something happens. So, yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoy, and I really, really hope this video doesn't rub anybody the wrong way. So, yeah, I hope this video can be good, and yeah, now back to not posting for a month again. Bye.